November, the Saints lost a thriller in their first matchup against the Falcons. Can Atlanta finish the sweep? The answer comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Gordon alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Falcons in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situations where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Take it in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 2nd and 9 now. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one, but incomplete. gun. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's McKinney. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the ball is knocked out, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And, you know, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves if we're going to have that kind of a reference. They've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 8. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there keeping the toes inbounds. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
So the penalty declined, and they will keep the yardage on the completion.
And you could almost see him compartmentalize there throughout the route. Fought hard at the line of scrimmage, a lot of hand checking throughout the route. Great job staying focused on the football and pulling it in through the contact.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's McKinney. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. 2nd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. A bullet throw, but incomplete. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
We're scoreless after 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your line and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
2nd and 3. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Over the middle, complete. It's McKinney. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 42. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Oliver. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Oliver. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first and bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Day. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's McKinney. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll throw now on the final play. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Oliver. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKinney. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head.
Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Falcons ready to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 19-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's 17-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 10. At time, a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back.
One final shot, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Atlanta, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks.